I can't stand this dude, man. Oh, hey, her. We about to go on. We about to go on. I gotta sit awkwardly.
Waiting on my cue.
Here we go. Here we go. Round two. Welcome back to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. On the side of me, Devin Lee Crimes Jr. Devin, how are you today?
I'm feeling really good today. Or tonight.
Or tonight?
Well, I mean, most of the day is over with, so I mean.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, no, you're 100% right. And man, we got to get into it. First off, I got a dub. Hold on. I don't think I said that loud enough. I got a dub. Bro. Look, I did all this talking yesterday. I was like, this is guaranteed. This is a guaranteed W for me. We gonna see. We gonna see. Oh, we saw. So after you do your 30-minute speech at the end of this podcast, I'm gonna have something to say. I feel like I've earned that right. That's all I gotta say on that, on Extreme Rules. Devin, what was going through your mind when we first off, we gotta set this up. We gotta set the record straight. This man cheated. This man tried to cheat. This man tried to cheat his way to a victory. I promise.
No, I wasn't.
What was the word? I was like, who won this? We were going over who won.
Let me tell you something. See, the reason why it was confusion, not cheating, confusion. You used the wrong C word.
Confusion.
It was confusion.
Wrong C word. This is what we're talking about. Here.
You like to Paul Heyman people when we talk about these matches. You'll sit there and go, man, you know, Alexa, she's just great. She's amazing. She can do this and that. Ooh. And then you'll be like, but I choose Charlotte. So all I think about in my head was, man, he was hyping up Alexa so much. Maybe that's who he chose. All right. Then I go back and he like to just sneak it in there. Why choose Charlotte? Why you ain't just say that? You be hyping up all these people just to be like, nah, I don't choose them though.
Because I say who I need to say. I say who is going to win, my opinion. And then I have to go into detail. I have to tell you why. I'm not going to say I have Charlotte and just leave it at that.
That's like we finna play basketball, you know, in the park or something, and you picking people, you're the captain, and man, he cold. He got to kill a crossover. I want you though. What the hell you telling me?
So you telling me we should have like a 5-minute podcast where it's just like, you know what? Bianca Belair is definitely
no, that's the thing. No. Because the people you choose, you don't hype up. You hype up the people you choose to lose. I don't make no sense.
I'm trying to give them validation. I'm trying to put them over. I'm still trying to put them over. They're still losing at the end of the day.
I feel like Roman somewhere back there. I feel like I'm talking to Paul Heyman.
So it equals out to Roman, to Devin's favorite lifelong hero, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. And let's go right into it. What was going through your mind when Finn Balor demonically was flopping like a fish out of water and then rose up? What was going through your mind when Finn Balor pretty much resurrected himself?
I thought it was pretty tight, like with the lighting and stuff. And then his music, like some people don't like it, but the music playing, like as he was like kicking Roman, drop kicking Roman to the table, I thought that was cold. I don't know why. It just I wasn't expecting them to keep the music playing. It just added to the whole vibe.
The music was weird. Yeah. The intro music, everything, all of that.
I just didn't think they was gonna leave it playing. I was like, well, this is all right. It was like watching a music video. But no, I thought that was cool. Now, you were about to go to the, you know, whole top rope issue.
Yeah, it was awkward. Granted, I'm thankful he didn't hurt himself. It looked it looked scary. It didn't look scary. When I first saw it, I thought something happened, and then Roman hit a spear, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. Then Roman's thanking God. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, you're the tribal chief. Like, I'm like, you, like, I don't know. But it was weird. And I
guess that was their way of trying to, you know, they knew that the demon Finn Balor was gonna, you know, lose, but I guess they were trying to make him lose just like spear. That's it. I guess they were trying to find some type of way to create some type of, had this not happened, things would have turned out different. But it was just I don't know, it still was executed weirdly.
It executed weirdly and to me horribly. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it one bit. It was weird. It was just.
I guess I would have been okay had Roman just not sit up there and start pointing like that. Yeah, to me, it's like just go, oh my god, what the heck, and that's it.
I can just imagine like Finn Balor he's murdering the Usos outside of the ring, and Roman's just in there like, Lord, please, if you could just like, if you could do anything right now, if you could just, please, if this turnbuckle could just snap on this man, just somebody, Lord.
I blame it on Sheamus when he was doing that Jeff Hardy stuff.
You blame it on Sheamus?
He kind of a hefty guy, man. You can't be standing up on the. Why you don't think you'll see all them other heavyweights is standing up? Still probably one built for that. Then you get.
Are we body shaming? Are we body?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I mean, obviously he's not a high flyer. You don't see Roman flying off turnbuckles. You don't see Sheamus. You don't see no big, big.
They used to though. They used to,
but they don't stay up there that long.
They don't.
Doing all this crazy stuff. And I think that's what we could do. That's what I'm gonna say. So that's Roman was actually thanking Sheamus. So I'm not saying Sheamus is good. You know what? I tried to make a take out of this and it's not working. I'm still gonna say Sheamus is the reason that it was weak.
No, I mean that's agreeable. I can understand that. we got to go into the next important thing in Extreme Rules. We're not gonna mention Bianca Belair and Becky. All that I didn't like it one bit. I didn't like it at all. I don't think it deserves that much attention. Do you think? Do you have any opinion on it?
I mean, I thought it was a good match until the end. That was the one time. That was the one time in I don't know how many years I see Sasha Banks and I'm like, man, what the heck is you doing? Like, I got what happened with. I was just like, really, right now? Come on, man.
Every time I see Sasha Banks, I'm like, you are a great wrestler, but you just, if I see her with a title, I just know it's not going to be held long. I just know she's not going to hold a title for long. I know she's not a reliable figure. She's a great wrestler, just not a reliable one, if that makes sense. In the wrestling world, not a reliable person, if that makes sense, to win you matches.
No, I get what you saying.
Am I being real?
No, I just took it different. Like, you're not a reliable person, but no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but other than that, Bobby Lashley and the New Day they've been going back and forth. Bobby Lashley Big E pinned Bobby Lashley in their 6-man tag at Extreme Rules, and Bobby was so upset. AJ Styles and Omos was his partners, but Bobby was so mad. He with all the sweat draining off of his bald head, he looked into the camera and said, "Big E, like going off about how Big E hasn't beat him clean at all. It's always some tomfoolery," and he calls him a chicken shit. And it was, to be honest, when he said it, I was kind of like, he said it pretty bold. And the only reason why I'm bringing so much attention to this is because my take on Bobby. You know how I feel about Bobby. You know how I feel about Bobby. So and then all this aggression led up to the Hurt Business coming back. This is our transition to us talking about the Hurt Business. I know that was one of our favorite factions that broke up really early. You happy to see them?
Oh yeah, I seen them. They can't, pan the camera over. You see Shelton. I'm like, oh, the Hurt Business back. I got on Twitter. Hurt Business is back. Hashtag this is crazy. No, I was really excited. Trying to get them shirts.
But why though? I mean, no, it's not why you're excited. Why did they come back? Because the last time we've heard from Cedric was trying to put the beats on Shelton.
I'm glad you said that. Now that part I don't. That part I'm gonna sweep that under the rug because sometimes WWE they can be kind of messed up. But no, it was funny. Right after right after Big E cashed in, I think, was it? Yeah, right after Big E cashed in. Like after that Raw, Cedric like tweeted it like, "Oh, if only you had backup," and like it was just so funny. Like, show did have a whole, faction that could have backed them up, but no. But that's how I looked at it. I was like, I already seeing the seeds right there. Then you see MVP posting that he was meeting with a old I forgot what he called it, accomplice or something on the plane, and it was Sheldon. So I'm like, I see some seeds playing out here. So when I seen the camera started to slowly pan to him, I was like, well, they back. I seen it starting to try to, at least for me, it didn't come out of nowhere because I did see like, oh, if you only had backup and you see MVP on the plane with Sheldon, I'm like, something going on too late. That's why Bobby ain't got that title no more. I just had to throw that in there because I know how you feel about Bobby.
So I guess my question to you, and
I say all that, then I sip my tea. See, look at it.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah.
So my question is, where do you want to see the Hurt Business at? Do you want to see them on SmackDown? Do you want to see them on Raw? You got a great matchup with the New Day, but you also have the Bloodline right around the block.
I'm gonna have to say I'll prefer to see them on SmackDown.
You'll prefer to see them on SmackDown?
I mean, just imagine, like you already got Bobby, Roman, and then Sheldon and Cedric with the Usos. And I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm not saying that MVP would even win in this, but just imagine like the mouthpieces. You got Paul Heyman and MVP are the mouthpieces. I'm just curious to see how that will play out. I'm not saying MVP is gonna be matching Paul Heyman like that because I just look at Paul Heyman in terms on the mic as a whole nother level. But MVP pretty nice too, really nice. That's why I'm like, that'll be really good, entertaining to see.
Oh no, he's real nice. But he's not Paul Heyman. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean,
definitely not Paul Heyman.
He can go in the ring with Paul Heyman, get a few punches, but
he can beat up Paul Heyman.
It's worth. No, I'm talking about the turns on the mic. I'm talking about on the mic. That's what I'm looking at, them being mouthpieces. I'm like, that's another like element that if they were on Raw, you're not gonna get that. That small little element.
Exactly. So before we transition, we are live on YouTube right now. If you're listening after this on here on YouTube, we're gonna post it to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So be on the lookout for that as well. Right now, I think I'm frozen. Devin, am I frozen right now?
You are, but
I'm pretty
can still
frozen.
hear you.
But like you can still hear me. No, that's fine.
Staring in my soul.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was, because it's all over the place. But now, as long as you can hear me, that's perfectly fine. Because I want to get into the draft. Do you see any big change or anybody that you think is going to have a big change if they were moved to a different roster?
Oh, yeah. Well, we kind of touched on it just a little bit. One, I see is a huge change if Bobby gets drafted to SmackDown, which I feel like is a huge possibility because I feel like all his like loose ends have been tied on Raw. That's just my, taking in the landscape for him. But he's like one shift I can see because obviously he can feud with Roman, and I'm hoping he can feud with Brock down the line. That's one match I've been talking about wanting to see for a while.
No, that's perfect. It's huge that if Bobby can go over there, I can't see Bobby taking down Roman at all. Roman's already pinned this man. Like, so him moving over there, if Roman doesn't pin him, what was that, 2 weeks ago on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
I think we would have I wouldn't mind seeing Bobby coming over there and having a great feud with Roman. That's something I wouldn't mind seeing at all. I wouldn't mind seeing Bianca Belair on Raw. I wouldn't see her getting moved to Raw. I think that would be perfect. Her and Charlotte can have great matches. Like that's switching Shinsuke and Damian Priest over.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love to see Damian Priest on SmackDown.
Exactly. Damian Priest has a lot of people he could touch over there, especially who am I spacing on? I was gonna say The Miz, but The Miz got moved to Raw. I'm spacing on it. But Damian Priest, there are a decent amount of people on that SmackDown roster. Even Damian Priest and Roman. Damian Priest and Cesaro. There's some great matches that Damian Priest could put on. And Shinsuke can change his whole life around and get it together. And get out of this Prince or King Nakamura. But is there anybody else that you see, or is there anything on this draft that you're expecting or looking forward to at all?
No, we pretty much touched on what I was thinking. Like I was thinking, like I said, Bobby and Damian Priest. But I'm just looking at them like Bobby's like in that top, card, and Damian Priest is in that mid card with the United States Championship. So I just figure either him or Shinsuke, they're gonna obviously. I feel like obviously swap just to change up the picture, on Raw and SmackDown for those titles. And then, like you said, with Bianca, you know, possibly feuding with Charlotte, that would be, nice and cool to see. She'll have feud with Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, and Bailey. Right? Did I say Bailey already?
Yeah, even Bailey. Bailey's
Yeah,
coming
the whole
back.
she would have feuded with the whole four horsewomen.
Exactly. That'd be great itself. But there's one certain woman superstar that's going to be taking time off. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is gonna. We don't know how long it's gonna be, but are we gonna see a transformation? Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see the old Alexa Bliss? Or are we gonna see a new transformation of?
Oh shoot! Looks like it's just me here. All right. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Usually Isaiah is the one that's doing this, but I'm gonna figure it out. Oh shoot! Guess not. Hey, where am I? Oh, okay. I am still. Hey, they keep disappearing on me. All right. Well, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. That's always to be expected. We'll try to get him back. Maybe he's gonna try to come back. My bad, people. Trying to figure this out here. Okay. Well, I sent Buddy the invite.